Hey, are you writing a book? I have a secret for you. The secret to your success in writing a book is to become obsessed. When I was writing my very first novel, I was obsessed with writing it. It consumed my every thought. And guess what? I got the first draft done in 3 months while working a full-time job as a newspaper reporter and planning a wedding. I was obsessed every waking moment. And I often got up very early to work on the book before work. Every waking moment was consumed by ideas, names, dialogue, scene, setting, you name it. I was just engrossed in the process. And that's what it takes to really be successful and get your book done. Sadly, you might be stuck, stalled, scared, have writer's block, been writing your book for 10 years because you're not obsessed. When you're obsessed with something, it's like new love. It consumes it. You view the whole world through this lens of that excitement, that joy, that thrill. And I want you to go there to start writing your book or to finish your book. So let me share what that feels like and how you can stay in a state of being obsessed with writing your book. First of all, it's exhilarating. Like it feels so good to be in that state where that's your top of mind thought all the time. Like my book, oh, I can do this. Oh, I should do that. It's amazing. So I have that feeling a lot and I love it. So I want to share with you 3 ways that you can get and stay obsessed so that you focus with this amazing energy and excitement to write that book. So first, just think about the end goal of finishing it. This is tip number 1. You are going to feel so exhilarated, so accomplished, so excited, so proud to share this creation with the world. That's how I felt when I finished my steamy love story, Dark Secret, which is about somebody who's passing for white and causes a huge scandal. It was first published in hardcover by St. Martin's Press. And then also when I was writing this book with Billy D. Williams, Twilight. It's a steamy love story set in Brazil and Los Angeles, and all my other books. I've written 40 books, but the feeling of being completely consumed by creating something and presenting it at a book party, in a bookstore, at a book signing, in a media interview, that end goal feeling is something that would fuel me. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like getting to the end of a marathon. You did it. You got the medal. You finished the race. You said you would do it and you did it. So that's one really exciting way to keep yourself obsessed, is to think about the end result. The same with if you're embarking on a diet or a fitness regimen, you have a goal. And when you immerse in the vision of the goal of you losing the 20 pounds and slipping on your leather pants, or I did that, I lost 100 pounds after I had my son, and I envisioned myself slipping on some size 6 leather pants, even though I was really enormous and nowhere near size 6. So that vision got me through. Every day I would just imagine myself slipping on those pants, feeling amazing. And within a year, I lost 100 pounds and I went and bought 2 pairs of leather pants, and one pair was purple. The other pair was black. So the same is with a book. When I'm writing a book, I envision the end where the editor is calling me and saying, wow, great job. Or I'm sitting in a bookstore with a long line of people buying the books, waiting for in line to get them autographed, or I'm at a gala book party celebration with my friends and family, and hundreds of people have come to celebrate my new book. That is the best feeling. So take yourself to the end. Stephen Covey says, begin with the end in mind. That's 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, the author. Begin with the end in mind. Imagine yourself with the book, completed, done. All those late nights of work are finished. You got it. You poured it out of your heart and soul, and boom, here's the book. And here's the world ready to receive with grandeur and celebration. So that's one. The first way to stay obsessed and get the work done of writing your book is to envision the end, and a fabulous end, the best possible ending you could create with your book. So the second way to stay obsessed with writing your book is the thrill of creation. I like to say I'm a creator, not a consumer. I like to create instead of consume. Whether that's content or movies, or I like to create it myself. So instead of sitting and watching a movie for 3 hours, I'm going to consume and I'm going to sit and create something for 3 hours, something that I have to show for my own work. And so when you are a creator and not a consumer, you are fueled by the thrill of immersing in your genius zone, in your personal laboratory where anything goes, where you can create, you can be as wildly imaginative as your mind can be, which is infinite. And staying in that genius zone is absolutely euphoric. So it's easy to stay obsessed with writing and finishing your book when you are in this tremendous genius zone, this thrill of being a creator and not a consumer. So that's number two. It's like you can tell, obviously, it's a mind game. It's all about psyching yourself up, knowing you can do it, boosting your confidence, and just saying, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I was given this vision, this calling to write a book, and now I am going to work myself into a frenzy of excitement that is an obsession. First, that's a super cool word, obsession. And then the third way to fuel this obsession to get it done is to face the consequences of not ever writing or finishing or publishing that book inside you. When I think about the consequences of not, that's huge motivation. It makes my stomach flip with regret at the thought of not fulfilling my life mission of writing books that help people, whether it's to entertain or teach, inspire, whatever the mission of that particular book is, it's my life mission. And so it's not an option. So when you think of your writing mission as something bigger than yourself, it's a calling, it's a mission, it's a life assignment, it has divine purpose. When you think of it like that, you must do it. You were given this idea, this calling for a reason. And so it's your responsibility to make it happen. And so think about, sadly, how the coronavirus pandemic has taken 800,000 Americans' lives and millions around the world. Think about how all of those individuals had dreams, and now suddenly they're not here, sadly, anymore to achieve those dreams. Their book ideas, their movie ideas, whatever else, going back to school, starting a business, all those dreams went with them. So the pandemic has taught us that life is very fleeting, very precious, and very unpredictable. Nobody knows how much time we have here. So the goal is to achieve as much as we possibly can while we're able. So that helps you think about your book in terms of the consequences of not getting it done. Because for too many people, the consequence of not getting it done occurred when they died. And they took their books to the grave with them, sadly. So when we think about what if I never write my book? What if I never share these brilliant ideas that are coming to me? What if I never share my cure for a rare illness that could help someone? What if I never share my success secrets in a book? What if I never tell my story in my words for my children, grandchildren, and future generations? What if I never unleash that novel that could entertain millions of people all around the world and become a film and a multi-million dollar in, endeavor for you and your family? What if that never happens? You have so much potential inside you when you get the idea for a book. What if you never write the book that shares your business expertise that you could use in your online course to train people in your industry? What if you never write that book that could boost your brand and your business, amplify your authority, and draw so many new customers to you that you 10x your income or even 100x? The sky's the limit, and a book is a game changer. But guess what? You can't win unless you write the book and get in the game of being an author. So I really want you to become obsessed with writing your book. This book, Husbands Incorporated, it's about a company that provides fantasy marriages for women. I have been obsessed with writing this for so long, and I finally wrote book 1 in the trilogy, and book 2 and 3 are coming soon. And when I was writing this, look how thick it is. It's like 400 pages. I was just completely consumed. It was like the characters were alive in my head, still are. The storylines, the plot lines, everywhere I went, I noticed little things I could add to my stories. I mean, it's just exhilarating. I want you to feel that. And it starts with being obsessed. So, the 3 ways that you can become obsessed with your book and get it done brilliantly is to think of it as your mission. It's something bigger than yourself. Think of the thrill of doing something, an endeavor in your life that's bigger than anything you've ever done. Number 2 is being a creator and not a consumer, and feeling the passion and purpose behind that. It's like you're doing something really big that's going to help people everywhere. And then the third way to become obsessed with writing your book is to face the consequences of not doing it. Really dwell on, okay, what'll happen if I just blow this off? It's super easy to procrastinate and never get it done. What if I do that? So think about it. You will decide, oh no, I am not going to blow off this huge opportunity to write a book that could change my life and the lives of people everywhere. So I hope that this has been useful for you. I'd love to hear any questions or comments. You can drop a comment here and I'd be love to get back in touch with you. Please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you'll know all the times we go live to share really important content with you. And remember, I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins here at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. We'd love to see your short story submissions in our short story contest every month. And I hope that you take everything I said tonight and actually sit down and write that book. I'm actually America's Book Coach. I help you write a book in 6 months. So hop over to americasbookcoach.com and check out how I can help you in my 6-month program or in private sessions all over Zoom from the device of your choice, from the comfort of your home. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-creator of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing and America's Book Coach. So I wish you happy writing, happy holidays, and the best success in everything that you do. Be well.